everybody. I'm Ellen Parker. I'm the director of Project Bread, the Walk for Hunger. Usually when I start out these things, I say, raise your hand if you've walked before, but I won't do that. But I know everybody has. I've lived in Boston for 25 years. I was maybe a little younger than others when I moved here. I've run Project Bread for almost 12 years. The people that we take care of are the neediest people in our city. I mean, there are people who just have nothing. They come to food pantries and soup kitchens, and it's kind of like the last house on the block for folks. And in all of those very traditional ways of supporting, whether it's supporting the Greater Boston Food Bank, supporting local food pantries, supporting local meals programs in the churches, the mayor has just absolutely always been there and so dependable that we automatically include him in our thinking whenever we're doing new projects. What has been, I think, most dear to me is really his support of our passion at Project Bread, which is to really understand hunger as a public health issue. Its epidemiology is clear. Its impact on children and adults is very clear. However, the solutions continue to be much more individually based. So the mayor has actually supported us in the last 3 years in understanding the school food system at the Boston Public Schools as a primary way to protect kids from hunger. It's all federally reimbursable, so it's kind of sustainable in that way. The challenge really was to take school food, as we've all known it through the years, and probably most people in the country know it, and really change it to school food that is really nutritious and really attractive and that kids like to eat. And the significance of this, of course, is that food and health are absolutely linked. Children in Boston Public Schools get about 60% of their calories every day at the schools. So that's why we want to feed our kids fruit and vegetables and good food that they're going to eat. I always say that the opposite of hungry isn't full. Actually, the opposite of hungry is healthy. And it's a hard message to get through because people always kind of have the image of the food pantry and the soup kitchen. But with Mayor Menino's help, with the help of the Public Health Commission, with the Boston Public Schools, we have gone into that system, and in 8 schools right now, that the food the kids eat is much, much better. It's like they have a healthy breakfast. They're not eating like those chocolate things with chocolate milk and sugar sprinkled on them and bouncing off the walls. They're actually eating good, like oatmeal and sustainable food that can keep them to the afternoon, and then they're eating a good lunch. The contribution that this can make to our children's future just can't be estimated. It's really quite extraordinary, and it's been very, very, very challenging to change a big system. There's not a school system in the country that's doing what we're trying to do right now. We brought together a coalition of Harvard School of Public Health, medical people in the city, teachers, chefs, to really, really, really change the quality of food for our kids and ultimately to really change their lives. And I can't thank you enough, Mayor. We never could have done it without your delicate intervention at times. You know what I mean. But he's really been there. And for something that, for a lot of people, it's like school food, you know, how there's affordable housing, there's environment, there's what seems like really big issues. But school food is an issue that he really has never, ever given up on. And I guess my personal story at the end is to say, whenever the mayor talks about this project, he'll always say, I talked to my grandchildren, and my grandchildren are complaining about the food in their schools. And to me, there's something very, very meaningful that we have a mayor who's so close to our schools and so close to our city that he's a grandfather, and he talks to his grandchildren, and that's part of how he understands the things in our city need to be changed. So, you got my vote. Run again. Run high,